spoke about. I want to give artists from all different walks of life the opportunity to showcase what their dreams are. And then I also love and I feel truly blessed to be able to have someone like you that has been so successful in your career to come on. All I need is one mic and sit with me and share some knowledge. So I would like to know from you, from your mouth to our viewers' ears, there's a lot of people out there, not just in the music industry, that are at their tipping point. They're at that point where I don't have the finances to support my dream. I may not have loved ones to support my dream. I may just feel
throwing
like,
in the towel.
Again, something, exactly, throwing in the towel, and just like something you made a point about earlier, my age is a factor. So there could be so many different things that people are battling in pursuit to their dream. What advice do you have for the dreamer out there that is so close to giving up because it seems like everything is just against them?
I'll give you advice, and then I'll tell you a story. The advice is, make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. So many people that I meet are like, man, you know, I love music. I'm all about music. Music is what it's supposed to. Man, I go to bed thinking about music. I wake up thinking about music. And you're like, all right, let me hear some of your music. And then you hear it, and it's like, we getting money. We balling, we getting money. And I'm like, you don't love music. If jumping on a stop sign and swinging around the damn pole was the way to get paid and be validated and be famous, that's what you would say that your heart is with. Jumping on damn stop signs. Like, that's what you would be doing if that's what was famous and validated your insecurity. Music is something that you do whether or not a large amount of people validate you, or you get paid, or you get fame, or you get girls. Like, music is something that is love, and it's in the heart, and it's creativity, and it's artistry. You know, music is serious business. You know, so I will subtract half of the people you talked about off the bat, because it is false sincerity about their dream. It's an easy way out for them, or so they think, until they get in it and realize 30 years later, man, I spent all that rent money, I spent all the baby's money, I could have been finished with college 3 times, and this really wasn't even in my heart. I think I just want to get a tow truck, and just, you know, that's what you should have been doing all the time, is a trade. For the other half, the sincere crew, the authentic crew, the genuine people, this is the story. There was a guy who was doing tracks for me for my second album, El Che, and he was like, I told him, look, man, I got $10,000. I need 5 beats. I know your beats are like $5,000 a piece, you know what I mean? But I need 5 beats, and all I got is 10. And he was like, don't worry about it, fam. I got you. Dope producer. He's like, don't worry about it. I got you. I got you. I said, how about this? You give me these 5 tracks that I want, I'll introduce you to Kanye. And I'll play him some of your music. And if he buys some of your music, then, you know, we even.
Right.
He's like, we more than even. You kidding me? But all right, cool. One day he calls me up and he's like, I can't do this no more. I said, what's wrong? He said, I'm in my 30s. I've been doing music all my life. I got 2 teenage boys. My wife is working, you know, and I'm just not pulling in enough money, man. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing as a provider for my family. And, you know, people say they're going to buy beats. They say they're going to do this. They say they're going to do that. And it never pans out with music. I think I'm going to have to do something else. And I was like, relax, man, relax. So I go to Hawaii and we're working on Dark Twisted Fantasy. And I play some beats for Kanye. And one of the beats, he's like, what's that right there? Oh,
wow.
And then Kanye just like, no one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, the tripping off the power. And then Kanye said, oh, wait, go get that rock sample I had. So then the other engineer comes in, he's like, 20th birthday, drink them, man. Fuck SNL, let her home cat. And then he just started rapping.
Wow.
And then he said, who did that? I said, S1 did that. He said, play some more stuff. Play some more beats. He started rapping. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yeah, I need him here tomorrow.
Wow.
So I called S1. S1, man, you got to be in Hawaii tomorrow. He's like, man, I can't afford the... Man, come on, man. I know y'all out there kicking it and everything, but I can't afford to just get up and come to Hawaii tomorrow. I said, no, Kanye's paying for the ticket. I'm going to book it. You'll have your confirmation in an hour. He dropped the phone. Then he was like, man, don't play with my life like this.
Right.
And then I was like, nah, you here tomorrow, man. He got there the next day. He gave me the tightest, longest hug. This is the dude that never been to Hawaii. He live in Texas.
Okay.
Never been to Hawaii.
Okay.
He come, and when you get off the plane to Hawaii and you get to the resort and you smell the flowers and look at the water and the peacefulness and the white sand, and he's just like, man, me and my wife cried last night, prayed, thank God, all night. And he went from here, now since Power, he's done Best Thing I Ever Had for Beyonce. He did a Beyonce single after that.
Wow.
He has Guilt Trip on this Kanye album right now. He has a song. He did like 4 songs for Lupe on his last project. He's getting ready to do an album with Lupe. He did an Eminem single, a 50 Cent single. Wow. So since then, overnight, when we talk about age, this man is like 33, 34. He's been working since teenager.
Right.
And one day, everything changed. One day, everything changed.
Right.
Do you have the patience? Do you have the sincerity? Do you have the love in in your craft to put out the best product regardless of who you're giving it to? In fact, do you have the generosity of being able to sacrifice and give even when it's just in your best interest and when it is not paying you money? So, for instance, he could have said to me, there are 100 other producers that I was like, man, I don't have the money, but I really would like this track. You ain't got the money, I ain't got the track. I'm going to go ahead and give it to this dude, because this dude going to give me $5,000 right now. But that dude don't have the ability to change your life like I do. I changed, through God. Right. God used me. Right. God used me. Right. God used me as a vessel to help change someone's life. Right. And as long as I keep doing what God wants me to do, the God within me wants me to do, and changing people's lives, there's a difference between people with power and people with influence. Okay. People with influence can be tastemakers. They could be like, this is what's hot. And then everybody go look at it and buy it and taste it because that's what's hot. People with power can empower someone else to be equal or greater than them. I have power. I don't have as much influence, but I have power. Okay. And I know I got power. Okay. And it's not just because I can hook you up with Kanye. It's because through what I've been endowed with, there are a lot of different things where I can push a shorty, hey man, you should be doing politics. Young lady, you should be going to school. I can get you into school. I know the people at the school that, and I can help change your life if you're ready. You know what I'm saying? I realized, because when I realized that what I was allowed to do with S1, that's not where it stopped. I started doing that with a whole bunch of people. Like putting them where they should be so that they can have their individual power. Okay. We have to decide, are we powerful people? Okay. And if you are a powerful person, it's not how much you can destroy somebody. It's how high you can lift them up so that they can function without you. And power begets power. So right now I'm working on my new album. I could get killed for this. And who came through? S1 is like, I'm producing a whole album.
Oh, wow.
So S1 comes back. S1 comes back and he's like, you help me? I'm at this place. I got Grammys. I got money. My life has changed.
Right.
My family. Oh, and S1's son did 3 beats for Talib Kweli.
Okay.
So through his thing, he was able to empower his children.
Right.
And now he's like, I'm doing your whole album. I helped out a guy named Illmind. Illmind got a track on the what's the name of that? Cold Winter. The Cruel Summer. Cruel Summer is supposed to be a cold winter. It didn't come yet. My mind's on the Cruel Summer album. I helped a guy named Illmind get a track on that album. He's like, I'm teaming up with S1. We both gonna do the album. Then who comes through? No ID.
Okay.
And No ID's like, oh, they're doing the album. I'm executive producing your new album. Now here I am, a guy. I have no record deal. Right at this time, I have no deal. I have no distribution. But power begets power.
Right.
I will. Trust me. When the album is done, I'll have everything I need.
Okay. I'm not sure if you know this or not, and we're coming to a close here, unfortunately, with this interview. But I met you in 2006 at Columbia. You were there performing, and MTV was doing a piece on you. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And you came off the stage, and I ended up talking to you for a hot second. But the thing that I noticed about you then was that you're so very humble and just down to earth. And it really didn't come full circle until recently I met you again. Mm-hmm. And I just want to say to you that I appreciate that about you. You taking the time out to do this. You didn't have to do this. But you did. You made the time. You stuck by your word. Mm-hmm. God willing, we made it happen. So I thank you for that. And I just want to say and encourage you to continue to do what you're doing, because it may not seem like it, but you are making a huge difference in a lot of people's lives, including myself. So I would say that I get to, when I get home, cross your name off my wish list, and I'll have to move on to my next person. But
who's your next person?
I can't tell you. You gotta stay tuned.
Right,
You have to stay tuned. You gotta stay on
I
the
might know
website.
him. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay. All right.
But go ahead.
We'll talk after this interview. But for allineedisonemic.com, I'm Akisha Lockhart, and who are you?
Rhymefest Smith.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Akisha.
Thank you.